Good morning Year 3, here's the lesson input for lesson 10. But first we're going to start with our sticky knowledge. So we've got 1/2 of 22. So remember, to find a half of something, we see how many 2's go into 22. Okay, so if you counted our 2's, we would know that 11 2's go into 22. So half of 22 is 11. To find a quarter, how many 4's go into 24? And then to find 1/5, how many 5's go into 35? 1/10, how many 10's into 70? Let's see if you can have a go at those ones. Okay, and then we're adding fractions. So if you remember, the denominator, which is the bottom number here, stays the same, and we only add the numerator, which is this top number here. Okay, so we've got 3 8's, add 4 8's. So 3 add 4 would be 7. Our denominator stays the same, so that would be 7 8's. Okay, 2/5 add 2/5, and then 7 8's take away 4 8's. Again, when we're subtracting fractions, denominator stays the same, and you subtract the two top numbers. So your denominator will always be something 1/8. Okay? And then we are multiplying by 10. So if we draw our hundreds, tens and ones grid, and we put 64 in here, we know if we multiply, digits are going to get bigger, so they're going to move up one value. 6 10's becomes 600s, 4 1's becomes 4 10's, and then we put a place value holder in our ones column, so it would be 640. Okay, if we are dividing by 10, our numbers are going to get smaller. So if I draw my hundreds, tens and ones grid again, and I put 980, my values are going to get smaller. So 8 10's would become 8 1's, 900's would become 9 10's, giving me an answer of 98. Okay, you've got one multiplication and one division. See if you can have a go at those ones. Okay, so we're in focus. Emma has 36 beads and she has twice as many beads as Sam has. So we don't know how many beads Sam has, but we know that Emma's got twice as many, okay? We would do 36 divided by 2, okay? Because Emma has twice as many beads as Sam, so then Sam would have 18 beads. So if we do 36 divided by 2, explain it out in the method we looked at the other day. So how many 2's go into 3? We know 3's not in the 2 times table, so it would be 1. Put a 0 in our 1's column. 2 times 1 is 2. Take those away. 6 take away 0 is 6. 3 take away 2 is 1. Leaves us with 16. How many 2's go into 16? Would be 8. And then we take 16 away to see if we have any remainders left. Okay, so Sam would have 18 beads. Then to find out how many there are altogether, we're going to do 36 add 18, which you would do in column addition. So you've got 36 add 18. 6 add 8 is 14. Carry over your 110. 3 10's add 110 is 4. Add one more is 5. They have 54 beads altogether. Okay? If you're unsure on the division method, you can look back at those videos we made for that lesson to help you. Okay, so in a cinema there are 94 children. There are twice as many children than adults. How many adults are there? So we're not sure how many adults there are, but we know there are more children. So because there's twice as many children, to find the number of adults, we're going to divide by 2. Okay, so we've got 94 divided by 2. How many 2's go into 9? 9's an odd number, so we know that's not in a 2 times table. So we're going to look for the number before that, which would be 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's 4 2's. Put a 0 in your ones column and multiply 2 and 4 together, which would give us 8. And subtract those. So we've got 4 take away 0 is 4. 9 take away 8 is 1. Leaving us with 14. How many 2's go into 14? Would be 7, and then subtract 14 to check remainder. So we know now that there are 47 adults. And And then we've got how many adults and children all together. So now we've got 94 children and 47 adults. So we're going to add those two together using column addition. 4 add 7 is 11. Carry over my 1 10. 9 tens add 4 tens is 13 tens. Add one more is 14 tens. So there will be 141 children and adults all together. Okay. A story has 87 pages. Every day Lulu reads 1 page in the morning, 2 pages at night. How many days does it take her to finish reading the book? So if she reads 1 page in the morning, 2 pages at night, we need to add those two numbers together to find how many pages she reads a day. So 1 add 2 would be 3. How many days does it take her to finish reading the book? So then we would do 87 divided by 3, because she reads 3 pages a day. And then we're going to see how many 3's go into 8, which will be 2, because 8's not in the 2 times table, so we go with 6. Put a 0 in here. 3 times 2 is 6. Take those away, got 7. 8 take away 6 is 2. How many 3's go into 27? If we were to count in our 3 times table, we would know that that would be 9. And then take those away to check remainder. So we know it takes her 29 days to finish reading her book. Okay? Right, your guided practice. So you've got there are 3 times as many boys as there are girls in a hall. There are 78 boys in the hall. How many girls are there? So again, there's 3 times as many boys. So we're going to do 78 divided by 3, and then you'll find that answer and add the total of this to 78 to find how many there are altogether. Okay, let's see if you can have a go at that one before you go into your workbook. You will be completing lesson 10 today. If there's any issues, please message us on Dojo and we will get back to you as quickly as possible. Have a lovely day.